Cartoons have given us quite a few kid geniuses. So for this video, I've decided to pit some of these kid geniuses against each other and see which one will come out on top. And they are boy genius Jimmy Neutron and the summer-loving stepbrothers Phineas and Ferb. Now these guys have built several crazy different things each. They've built rockets, shrink rays, robots, and so many other things that it would take me forever to list them all. Now as for intelligence, Jimmy boasts an IQ of 210. As for Phineas and Ferb, there is no official answer. However, according to some Reddit forums, their suggested IQ could be around 130 to 150 each, so take that information with a grain of salt. But even at 130 IQ each, they would have a collective IQ of 260. But IQ alone isn't enough. To see who's really the best, let's take a look at the success rate of their inventions. Now, Jimmy has made some pretty impressive inventions. However, his inventions have a high tendency to backfire and sow chaos for the people of Retroville. Such examples are his JuiceBot 3000. Its main function was to suck the oranges off the backyard tree and produce orange juice. But it started to overload, so Jimmy hits the reverse switch, only for it to suck up the contents of the kitchen and fire the items into space and knock an asteroid off course towards Earth. Then you have the Neutronic Sick Patch. It makes the wearer very sick. Jimmy made the patch to get out of school and winds up giving every kid in school one. But when everyone gets tired of being sick and tries to take the patch off, the patch gets absorbed into their skin and makes them permanently sick. And for one more example, we have the Brain Gain Helmet. Jimmy had converted the Brain Drain Helmet into the Brain Gain Helmet to make Sheen smarter so that he would not be held back in school. However, the helmet malfunctioned and increased Sheen's brain size, turning him into a power-hungry know-it-all with psychic powers. While Phineas and Ferb, on the other hand, their inventions always work without fail. The only time their inventions causes problems is when their fun clashes with Doofenshmirtz's plans. But everything still works out in their favor, with no harm done to the people of Danville. Except for Candace, but she causes her own problems by trying to bust her brothers. Now yes, Jimmy is able to fix the problems he causes, but for somebody who is so smart, you would think that he would be able to avoid these problems, while Phineas and Ferb have contingency plans in place. For example, in the episode where they get hit with bad luck by one of Doofenshmirtz's innators, they have fail-safes in place that lets them have a fun-filled day without any problems, despite their bad luck. Not to mention, in the crossover episode with Marvel, they built a suit capable of keeping up with the likes of Iron Man, Thor, Hulk, Spider-Man, Red Skull, Whiplash, MODOK, and Venom. And one more thing to note, in another crossover episode, but this time with Milo Murphy's Law, it is said that Phineas and Ferb have good luck. This is called the Phineas and Ferb effect. This is a phenomenon where things consistently go well for Phineas and Ferb. This means that these two have some insane plot armor in addition to being talented builders, while Jimmy does not. So in other words, Phineas and Ferb would absolutely wipe the floor with Jimmy, and probably play a kick-ass song while doing it.
Ferb, I know what we're gonna do today.
Well, that's it for this video. If you have any thoughts or opinions on this video, or topics you want me to discuss for future ones, drop a comment. But with that, I hope you enjoyed, and remember, Carpe Diem.